Hi, my name is Michaela Harris. I appreciate you taking the time to reach out to Christian for this video. We really like making these for businesses just because we like showing ways to get leads other than by using lead gen sites like Angie or Home Advisor that are just basically going to rip you off by selling the same lead to 6 other businesses. So I really want to be able to show you today an effective way to generate your own leads and what kind of search volume is out there available to you. So I'm going to discuss a few things such as content, backlinks, and citations, just some things that you can be doing to get to that first page of Google, because I truly 100% believe that that is the #1 way for any business to generate their own leads, especially when it's a service-based business. And then also I'm going to go at the end and show you what kind of search volume is out there available to you and what that's going to mean for your business. So first off, when I take a look at your website, overall it looks pretty good. One thing that I do notice though is there is not 1,500 words of content. Now 1,500 words is important. That's what Google algorithms looks for when it crawls a website. You want to have enough content that Google knows what your website's about, but not so much so that you look spammy and like you're trying too hard. So about 1,500 words is good. Have a good keyword in there about every 125 words. Now when you do this, I'll explain what keywords are in a moment, by the way. But those keywords are what's going to tell Google what your website is about and what you need to rank for. Basically, which customers you need to be in front of. Any of your back pages on your website need to have about 500 to 750 words of content, and on that about page, I usually do about 250. And then another thing that you can do is make sure any pictures on your website are saving as keywords as well. Now, I didn't see a Google business profile, so I'm going to operate as if you didn't have one and give you some examples on how to create that and what you want to do. If you do have one, those tips that I give you for that are going to be the same. But let's take a look at your website statistics, and overall they're pretty good. So your UR and your DR is pretty low, but I have seen these both be 0 before, so 7 and 8 again is much better than 0. This is how trustworthy and how powerful your website is. Now these are going to be influenced by your backlinks. Backlinks are just a link from another website back to you, and you want those links to be high quality, powerful links that are relevant to what your business is. So you obviously, for your line of work, you wouldn't want a blog post on a makeup blog to be a backlink. It wouldn't really help you at all. You want good, high quality, powerful links. And then of course, Google is currently picking up on some keywords for you right now, which is good. If you look here, these are the ones that you're actually on the first page for, this one right here. But it only gets a 30 search volume. That's why you're generating some traffic to your website right now, just not very much at all. And that's because this is the only word you're hitting that first page for. Now, if I take a look at some of these other words that Google is finding on your website, they have some pretty high volumes, and volumes is how many searches per month. But if you see here, you're in the anywhere from the 2nd to the 10th page on Google. And most people, when they're searching something, they're never going to make it to that 2nd page. So what a keyword is this right here, pressure washing Long Island. That would be an example of what we call a buyer intent keyword, and those are extremely important. Those buyer intent keywords are going to look like a service in a city or a product in a city, and it just means that when someone searches that word, they have an intention of making a purchase or hiring a company. Those are going to be the ones that directly translate into customers for you. So as that potential customer, I'm going to see ads either at the top or the bottom, and those are paid positions, or I'm going to see those positions that are not paid, that are achieved by ranking. And I'm going to see the top 3, sometimes the top 4, most of the time it's only 3, businesses in the maps, and the first page of organic URLs. And like I said, 9 out of 10 people will never make it to the 2nd page, and most won't click more businesses. You want to be as easy as possible for your customers to find you in order to maximize on the amount of people coming to your website. Now, if I take a look at your top competitor here, Pressure Wash Long Island, take a look at what their website looks like. They do have a pretty decent amount of content. It's not 1,500 words though, so that just tells me there's one reason how you could beat them out. And then the other thing I wanted to show you was their website statistics. Now look at that UR and that DR. That's a pretty trustworthy and powerful website. These scores are out of 100, but a 47 and a 27 is not bad. A 47 is pretty good. So they're pretty trustworthy and pretty powerful. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to beat them for that reason, but not impossible, most definitely. So as you can see, they have a ton of backlinks, and they must, generally a large amount of them must be powerful simply because of these numbers being higher. So they're doing pretty good on that front, but what's most important are going to be the keywords that they rank for and what kind of volumes out there available to you. So if you look here, pressure washing Long Island, that one word alone gets 600 searches a month. Pressure washing a building in Long Island, 250 searches a month. Pressure wash Long Island, 100. Playground cleaning, I don't know if that's a service that you do, but that's 100. So basically you're going to go down through these lists of your competitors and what words they're ranking for, find those with the highest volumes, and those are going to be the ones you want to focus on. Simply because those are going to be the ones that bring you in the biggest return and bring you in the most amount of people to your website. So ultimately, I hope you found this information valuable. Of course, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, or if you have any feedback, of course, I'd love to hear that if there was something that you wished I would have mentioned and I didn't. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.